many of you have had a nightmare? Well, we're about to share with you a 3-step technique that incorporates the HUE and nightmares.
The HUE is a great technique for stopping those nightmares. One of the nightmares that I had that recurred over and over and over is, well, first let me just tell you, nightmares are a recurring dream that we don't figure out, and consequently it turns into a nightmare. It's really, a nightmare is a wake-up call. So we have a dream, we don't even remember it. It becomes recurring, I start to remember it, disregard it, eventually it becomes a nightmare. I had a nightmare that this giant gorilla was chasing me down the street with a candy cane, trying to beat me with a candy cane. And I had this dream over and over and over again. Number one, I needed to figure it out. Eventually I figured the dream out, which was addiction, sweets, give up the candy. It was literally killing me. And that was the monkey, the gorilla, the monkey on my back. However, to stop that nightmare, what I did was just before I went to sleep, I would HUE. It goes like this. I would just inhale, and on the exhale, HUE. I would do 3 of those, 3 HUEs just before going to sleep. What that does is changes the frequency or vibration that dreams come in on. It's like a radio station or a TV station. They come in on a certain frequency. So I was using my personal remote, the HUE, to change that frequency. By changing the vibration, I changed the nightmare. The nightmares stopped. So I could get some rest, I could get some sleep. The HUE is great for stopping the nightmares so we can figure the dream out eventually. That's how you use the HUE to stop nightmares.
And now for a 3-step technique to combating nightmares. There's 2 ways to look at it. One is you had a nightmare and it recurs and it's driving you crazy. How do you stop it? Number 2 is you want to prevent nightmares from happening in the first place. So we'll give you 2 quickies. Let's say you want to prevent them from happening. You lay down, you get comfy cozy, you relax. You leave the drugs aside. You lay down, you do 3 HUEs. HUE, just like that. Do 3, maybe a little more. You could even go up to 5 minutes if you'd like. This will harmonize you. It will allow you to rest easy. Nightmares come from stress, okay? So if we're stressed about things, it's going to manifest itself that way. The HUE helps with the alleviation of stress and harmony, okay? The second way to combat those nightmares that they are already occurring is you woke up, you had this awful nightmare. Now what? Get a pen and paper. You're going to write down your nightmare, okay? But you're going to change the ending. So when you wake up, you do a few HUEs. HUE is always good for clarity. Always. You can never go wrong with a HUE. So you HUE for clarity, you jot down the dream, the nightmare, and you change the ending. It's called the re-scripting technique. They do it with children, we do it with adults, we do it with ourselves. When you change the dream on the inner, or the nightmare, you change it on the outer. And that's a technique you can employ for combating nightmares.